This table is so heavy, like the legs are shaking. Sup guys, hope we are good. Like, how we doing? How are we doing? Hope everything is going on fine. You know how we've come to study in the UK, yeah? And you and I already know it's not small money to study in this blessed country. We know the struggle to gather money, to raise money, whether you're self-funded or you're being sponsored by family and friends. Which friends sponsor people, but you know what I mean. However it is you are able to come over to the UK to study, we know it's not Bean's case. That is the inspiration behind today's video. But wait, before we continue, let us make a quick student survey analysis. You know that, okay, I've splitted it into three. There are three categories of international students according to this my layman hypothesis. The first set of students, these ones are the ones that everything is set up for them, like life is perfect. There are students who have just planned to come down to the UK, study and leave. An example of students that might fall under that category are probably children of ministers, top politicians, billionaires and rich people. The plan is just, everything is already still, you know, everything, they already got their life figured out. Everything is already set for them. They just need to come down here, grab the certificate and go back to their home country. And truly as planned, at the end of their studies, they carry their bags and baggages and jet back to their home country. Category 2 students are students who have said to themselves, I want to go and study in the UK. When I finish, there is this company here, this company there that I'm eyeing, and I intend to get this certificate, get foreign training, come back to my home country, get promotion from whatever stage of their career they used to be to a higher level. And somewhere along the line, they begin to have a second thought that, are you sure with the way things are going in this my home country? Are you sure that's still a good idea? They're thinking twice, dilly-dallying about the situation, and probably end up changing their mind and decide they want to stay. And the last category of students, those ones from the get-go. This table is so heavy, like the legs are shaking because of the amount of people sitting on it. These students from day one, they know that on how they touch down here, no leave, no transfer. So whichever category of student we fall under, today we're going to be talking about other ways one can remain in the UK if that is what you intend to do. Now, it's no news that the UK had already set up a platform, first of all, for those who intend to remain in the UK via the graduate route. That's the one they call the post-study work visa. But some of the questions that could be on people's mind is, especially intending students and students already studying, is there a guarantee that after studying I'll get a job when I've gotten the post-study work visa? One might think, why would you think so? I mean, why not? You have a whole 2 years. But believe you me, it is a question that will come to mind, that will cross your mind, especially when you're in this category where you are struggling, like you know how much you gather so far to gather this money. You probably haven't offsetted the bills, you've not finished paying the tuition, probably you even borrowed money, you know, for the deposit. So these questions cannot escape your mind. You would think about it. What's the guarantee that everything will gel? Now, I will tell you that if you put your guts together, put your mind to it, equip yourself with a wide range of skill that can fit into almost any workforce, you'll definitely make it through. So this is why by default, the first category on ways to remain in the UK after studying is the graduate route. In a nutshell, what is this graduate route visa? Now, the graduate route visa is the kind of visa that permits you to stay in the UK for 2 years after successfully completing a course, and you have to be in the UK when you make the application. Now, to be eligible to apply for this graduate route, the UK government has categorized the eligibility under 4 points. First, you have to be in the UK. Second, in no particular order. Second, your school provider, your sponsor, that's your school, has to certify to the government, inform them that you have successfully completed your course in the UK. Thirdly, you should have completed either a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, which falls under postgraduate, a PhD here in the UK. Lastly, your current visa, that's the visa you are intending to switch over from, should be a student visa or a tier 4 general student visa. To expatiate this a little bit better, there are certain visa categories, study visas, that does not last the duration of 12 months. And roughly, if your course doesn't last up to 12 months, the person doesn't fit into this eligibility criteria or grade. So the course should be at least 12 months in order to get the student tier 4 visa. First of all, that will enable you switch over to the graduate route. Okay, now how long can you stay on this graduate route? You can only stay for 2 years on the graduate route, after which you will need to, if you intend to still remain in the country, you'll need to you'll need to switch to another visa category, which popularly is the skilled worker visa, when you've gotten a job and then you have a sponsor being your employer that will put in for you to be granted a visa that will enable you remain in the UK. Let me also add that if a person has studied on a PhD or a doctoral degree level, it's not 2 years. The person gets 3 years. So 2 years is primarily for the bachelor's and the master's, and the PhD and any other doctoral qualification is 3 years. Okay, now we get it. How can one put in this application? It is online, strictly online. One's dependents and children can also make this application alongside. Did I say one's partner and children can as well make this application alongside? Now, when do you need to make this application? You have to make this application before the student visa before the student visa, that's the tier 4 general student visa, expires. Very important. And you can make your application as soon as your education provider, that's your university, has told the Home Office that you have successfully completed your course. So you do not have to wait till you graduate and get the certificate in your hand before you think you have to make this application. You gotta be on the safe side. Okay, so do things in good time before your visa expires, remember. And once it's called student compliance. All through your course duration, you've been filling in attendance, you've been clocking in with your ID and stuff. These are the compliance checks the Home Office needs. Your university gets to inform the school that inform the Home Office that you have successfully completed your program, making you fully eligible for this graduate visa. Right, so towards making this application, you get to prove your identity by submitting your documents, and usually their decision takes within 8 weeks, for them to give you a decision. Usually, yes, your graduate visa, oftentimes, what you're expecting, provided every terms and condition, you've done your part, you've done your bidding, you will definitely be granted the graduate visa. So no panic, okay? Right, and while you're waiting for them to make this decision, you can stay. Nobody's going to disturb you. Stay in the UK while you're waiting for their decision. And do you want to know how much it costs? Of course, I'm going to tell you. The visa fee is £715. The health surcharge is £624 for each year you're going to be staying on the graduate route. So if it's 2 years, 624 times 2, and if it's 3 years, 624 times 3. But let me inform you, if you work in the health sector, that is, you fall under the category of the health and social care workers, those in the healthcare sector generally, you likely will need to apply for the health and care worker visa instead of the graduate route visa, because graduates in the health sector have a separate section in the Home Office visa categorization. So you all fall under this separate visa category that exempts you for paying for the health surcharge. So even if you've made the mistake of paying for the health surcharge due to the fact that you didn't know, you will get a refund provided you are a health worker. Now, another way to stay in the UK aside this graduate route, that's the essence of this video. Another way you can remain in the UK after your studies. Please, let me take a break from being professional. Let us calm down. Let me tell you, let us calm down let us sit on the rug. You see, this category now,